life goes, every way and which way. But who knows, will we ever see a better day? So I chose to focus on the straightaway. The shit is seeming lovely, the shit is seeming lovely.
Yo, what's going on YouTube, man? You guys already know who it is, man. It's your boy, Sports God TV, where we talk sports like religion. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. Click that notification bell so you can get notified when I upload. Share the content, jump in the comments. Let's get it cracking. Hey, so the AFC and the NFC championship games are decided. It is all in stone. So you know I did a recap of the games from Saturday's slate, and we know that the Ravens and the 49ers, the two number one seeds in the AFC and the NFC, had advanced to the AFC and the NFC championship game. Then it boiled down to today, which is a Sunday fun day. Yes, sir. So, gonna dive right into that first game between the Detroit Lions versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Man, you guys know, if you follow the channel, man, that I picked the Detroit Lions to cover that 6-point spread at the house. I felt like the magic was in the air for the Detroit Lions. And guess what they did for moi? Yeah, they covered the spread as they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to advance to their first NFC championship game. God knows when. You hear me? 31-23, the Detroit Lions over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hey man, this game started out just like the Ravens and Texans game on Saturday. I mean, at halftime, it's 10-10. Everybody's scratching and crawling. You can see people playing really hard. The coaching staffs, offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators are trying to outthink one another. Players got an extra oomph in their step, in their tackles, in their runs, in their catches, in their throws. I mean, it's just a different level of competition when you get into playoff intensity. That type of atmosphere, that type of vibe, considering what's all on the line, guys are going to play to the T. Not only, there are playoff checks and bonuses and things of that nature involved as well, if that motivates you. But just the significance of being in the playoffs, playing for the Lombardi Trophy, which is the Super Bowl trophy, man. Something that you dream about when you're a young kid, when you're in junior high, when you're in middle school, because junior high, middle school, high school, college, when you're all said and done, you want to accomplish the highest feat in that profession in the National Football League. And it was really on display today. Like I said, 10-10 at the half, man. They both went into halftime trying to make adjustments for the home stretch. You know, the last 30 minutes of the game was very, very important. And they both scored 7 points in the third quarter, man. So it came down to the fourth quarter, man. And let me just say this, right? Baker Mayfield replacing the GOAT, the legend, by many, the best quarterback of all time, Tom Brady. Baker Mayfield, we know he was a hot shot when he was in college with the Sooners. We know he went on to Cleveland and he done been here and been there. I can honestly say that I believe Baker Mayfield has made a home there in Tampa. He's definitely deserved to get paid. Pay the man. Pay that man. Another 300 plus yard day, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, costly, one costly interception, obviously, towards the end of the game, trying to thread the needle in there to his tight end, Cade Otton, which was picked off and pretty much sealed their fate. Rakai White, 9 attempts, 55 yards on the ground. It just wasn't there. Mike Evans showed up big time and did what Mike Evans does. 8 receptions, 147 yards, and a touchdown. Cade Otton, like I said, he added a touchdown as well. Chris Godwin was pretty much bottled up, but the Detroit Lions defense came through for that organization in the clutch. Offensively, Jared Goff looked sharp, took what the defense gave him. 30 completions in that contest, only for 287 yards. The key thing, no turnovers, 2 touchdown passes. One to Amar St. Brown, and then the other one to Josh Reynolds. Now, surprising, Jamar Gibbs, the rookie from Alabama, showed up and showed out. Laporta, he had a crucial injury just before the playoffs hit. He was able to show up for the Detroit Lions. You can feel the energy there in Motown. You can see that those guys wanted to win bad for that city, and the city backed them to the point where as though they wanted it just as bad. And the Detroit Lions get away with the 31-23 victory. Shout out to the Detroit Lions as they got to go tackle with the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship game next week. Then we move to the later game in the slate, man. Kansas City and the Buffalo Bills. You guys know on this channel, I picked the Buffalo Bills to win this contest. They were at home. Everything was set for those guys to conquer, finally get a chance to conquer Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes as a duo. The Buffalo Bills are a great team at home. I mentioned that the coldness wouldn't be a factor in this game because in KC, it gets breezy. Yes, indeed. But the difference was Kansas City has been there before, considering they have been to 5 straight AFC Championship games, man. 5 straight. But they were on the road this time. That was the difference. That's what made me want to take Buffalo at home. What happened? Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and I'm sure he's going to get up with Taylor Swift after the game. She was in the press box somewhere. But it was a dogfight. I mean, it started off first quarter dogfight, and the next thing you know, it's 17-13 at the half, right? And they come out firing in the third quarter, both score, 7-7. And the game is in Buffalo's hands. But yet and still, Patrick Mahomes, 17 for 23, 215 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. The one important stat, no sacks. And Patrick Mahomes, did his thing. Then you got Josh Allen on the other hand. He had 39 attempts though, 26 completions, 186 yards, meaning he was just dinking and dunking, and then he'll take a shot here and there. He was taking what the defense was giving him. He did not want to blow the game for the team by trying to be a hero. he did make some throws on some of those incompletions that, hey, it could have went either way. You feel me? He had a touchdown, no interceptions. He had 72 yards rushing and 2 rushing touchdowns. So he laid it all out on the line. Pacheco never needs to go unnoticed. Young man runs extremely hard. Kind of funny if you ask me how he runs, but I get it for the reasons why he run the way he run and why he run the ball hard as he does, considering his situation. 97 yards, a touchdown, and the experience of the Kansas City Chiefs. Like I said, Kelsey, he had 2 touchdowns. The experience, being there before, it's like when I played the game and me and my guys were in tight situations, considering we won 3 back-to-back championships. Can't get into all that right now, but you get it. When you are used to that moment, you don't fold under pressure. You are as calm as a cucumber in the huddle at the line of scrimmage. No matter how good that team is fighting you, you're going to figure out a way just because you have been there before. And the Kansas City Chiefs went on the road and pulled off, I can't say the unthinkable, but they pulled it off again. 27-24, setting up a vicious AFC Championship game between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Lamar Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes in Baltimore. B-More, stand up. Where you at? Stand up. It's going down in y'all city, man. And then you got the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, Brock Purdy and them boys versus the Detroit Lions. What's your early thoughts on these games, man? I already know where I'm leaning. It already looking like it's chopping up to a video that I did prior, man, between the Baltimore and 49ers. That's the obvious. Can there be an upset in the making? We shall see. You know who it is. It's your boy, Sports Guy TV, where we talk sports like religion, and I'm out. Until the next time.